Fresh juicy memes. Every day 7 p.m. British time. Dolphins return to Italy, Russia. When you are bored, so you start making things that don't exist. Nobody. Germany every 25 to 100 years. I'm about to end the entire nation of France. Communist music. Communist economy. Looks like you forgot your Romanian lesson again. You know what happens now. Looks like you forgot your German lessons again. You know what happens now. Why do you have mandatory military service, but never fight in any wars? Switzerland, my goals are beyond your understanding. Are they going to live happily ever after, mama? 20 years later. Germany, I can explain. You have 29 dreadnoughts, and I only 17. Dreadnoughts? I'm using Napoleonic mortars. You guys have sharp bullets. 16th century people trying to figure out what color oranges are. The mad lad about to invent the color orange. Now this looks like a job for me. Looks like you forgot your French lesson again. You know what happens now. Every general in military history. Their nation's leaders. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? Life exists. Philosophers, tell me why. The tomb of Jesus. Roman guard. Wow, look, nothing. Diss track. Irish rebellion song. Soviet engineering when it's helpful for the citizens. Soviet engineering when it's about destruction. When you want to be civilized, so you copy the Americans. You know, I'm something of a slave owner myself. England, you had better stop rebelling, or Ireland, or what? Let's go, in and out, 20-minute adventure. The first Thanksgiving. Events following the first Thanksgiving. When your boss lowers your wage, so you lower the water supply to the Chernobyl nuclear reactor. Looks like they couldn't handle the neutron style. German, crosses the Rhine. Caesar, you have forfeited your life privileges. Gott, makes a comprehensive set of moral rules for everyone to follow. Friedrich Nietzsche, I reject your morality and substitute my own. Therapist, Elon Muskovi doesn't exist and can't hurt you. Elon Muskovi. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? Irish rebellion songs. Every revolution ever. You all hated the government, so you went and created a stupid government. Spartan baby is born with a defect. Spartan father, you know the rules, and so do I. The man who will be king. Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, I don't think so. Napoleon I. Napoleon III. Looks like you forgot your Danish lesson again. You know what happens now. Rames is watching you complain about just one plague. Russians training dogs with bombs strapped to them to run under enemy tanks. When the dogs only go after Russian tanks. England, you had better stop rebelling, or Ireland. You look at me, you beat me. From now on, you tax tea however you choose. Looks like you forgot your Russian lesson again. You know what happens now. The Dutch when they discover an entire continent for their own, but it doesn't have spices. Whoa, this is worthless. Landlocked Austria here, and they're not allowed to own submarines anymore. Vikings, okay, so we found an icy land and a Greenland. I think we should name them accordingly. That one Viking who's drunk, I have an idea. Belgium. Belgium and the Congo. USA. Native American lands. Nobody. Teddy Roosevelt after being shot. Must have been the wind. Memes about biblical religious stories. Memes about the Iliad, mythology, and unverified historical rumors. No matter the size of your opponent. Always give it your all. German flame troopers. Greek fire. Someone insult him. Diogenes, do you like getting peed on? Two people fight to death. Romans. Dolphins have returned to Italy, meanwhile in Russia. Roman Empire. Whatever Mussolini was trying to do. America's first female mayor was elected in 1887. A group of men nominated her as a joke, but she won over 60% of the vote. Task failed successfully. Who are you? You interfered in my election. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Imagine having land in your name. This post was made by the Wales gang. Looks like you forgot your Serbian lesson again. You know what happens now. When Egypt takes over the Suez Canal, allow us to introduce ourselves. Netherlands declared war on the Isles of Scilly, forgot it, and after 335 years without a single shot being fired realize they are at war. Conflict. Somebody, lol, the prequels are so unrealistic. There is no way a democracy would give one man full power because of a war. Norway. Military planes invented in 1909. US soldiers in 1908. Is to a lot. Depends on the context. Nuclear bombs made. No. Nuclear bombs used. Yes. USA in 1920 bans alcohol. Al Capone. And that's when the big bucks start rolling in. Romans treat slaves brutally. Slaves start a revolt. Romans, you weren't supposed to do that. Prussia against France in 7 Years' War. Prussia against France in Franco-Prussian War. Prussia against France in Napoleonic Wars. Far-right dictatorship. The USA. Democratically elected left-wing government in Latin America. Humanity throughout all of history. Because you know, deep down, that you deserve to be punished. The Jewish people. United States of America. Britain. Belgians create French fries. The French. Unfortunately for you, history will not see it that way. Europe. Everywhere else. Holy Roman Emperors in the Middle Ages. Holy Roman Emperors in the early modern era. Large country exists. A civil war. Long have I waited. Dinosaurs. Small mammals. Union blockade seeing one Confederate ship sailing towards them. When they see it's an escaped slave and his family. A democratic and free continental Europe in 2019. Britain refusing to surrender in 1940. Switzerland after hearing about the Mars Hall plan in 1947. Hello, I like money. Rhea, why do you keep eating our kids? Kronos, somebody once told me our son is gonna roll me. Iceland. Britain overfishing the sea. Casually starting 3 wars. King Leopold II of Belgium. People in the Congo enjoying having hands. King Gorgeous ties an intricate knot. Alexander the Great. Marilyn Monroe, happy birthday, Mr. President. Jackie Kennedy, something's wrong, I can feel it. French prince is born. French king, you'll be a Louis. You look like Octavianus Augustus, emperor. East India Company, name of the game, move the money from the colony's pocket into your pocket. Right, but if you can develop and bring modern governance to the colony, it's mutually advantageous to everyone, correct? No. When you swap the names of Greenland and Iceland, so that people will go to Greenland, only to find ice. The trickster. Just being an average guy. Rising to power in the Prussian parliament, spend your youth devouring books and dueling, owning several agricultural estates, increasing Prussians' power, and uniting the North German states, going to war with France, and winning a landslide victory, and then finally unite the South German states, and proclaim the German Empire. Check out my friend's Meme Creams channel for even more memes. He uploads quality memes every day, just like I'm doing, so go give him some love as well. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 4 PM British time for a video of changing topic, and at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you didn't already.